warriors, guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Hey, come on. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, go. Check.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Switch. No, you. Come to me.
Second down, Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
On first down, it's Haskins. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
X3, 218, chopper.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Watch the twins. 6-6. Go.
Off play action. Trammell looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Check. Any weapon. Hey, Haywood. Ready.
Throwing after the interception. Trammell. They still can't get it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here we go. 61. Matchbox lights.
On second down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Come on, fellas.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun. Trammell. He'll dump this off to Cook. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
On the ready.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Sponge. Sponge.
Second and 5. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Break. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, Alpha. Tackle. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch one. Watch one. Check 9. Check 9. Mike 50. Hey. Check. 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 Let's go.
On first and 10, Trammell. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down again.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on 3rd and long. Trammell open here, Adam Thielen. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack on 1st down, Haskins. Be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Watch the safety creep. Back. Hey, check 24.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he'll find Hall. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. Time to go. Night. Last seven. Wide. Get wide. Check 26. Hang on. Switch gears. Get home. Hey, turn it up.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
He's checking. Crash.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Tighten up. Check three. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Orbit. Switch.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check next. Hey, I got him. That's me. 66.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set. 59. Ready? Check 59. Mike. What? Go. 59. Mike to 59. Okay. 22. Check. Bomber. 22. Check. Bomber. Undercoach. Go. Check. Lucky. Go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Haskins back to the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Haskins now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Begin.
Now Haskins to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Yeah.
On second down now. It's Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 29-yard line.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
General West. Check 37. Check 37. Be careful.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now, a good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
On the set. 9:55. Roll out. First down, defense. 2.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Minnesota.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Trammell. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go. 50, plant. Look, squeeze.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Back to throw. Trammell. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins flush to his right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
Watch the whip. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. I'll be right for Echo. Joker. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Kill.
And that'll set him back 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. Pumper. Switch. Go. Motion. Say.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for number 16, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let him know. You go tie something. You got time. Go. Check. Crunch.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Hey. Alert 3.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen. Under 10. 10. 5.
Looking to throw. Trammell. And he's going to go down. Back at at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure.
He's checking credit. You draw Corker. Check out read. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. Go.
Throwing it on 3rd and long. Trammell on the run. He'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Leo. Now. Who's that?
From the gun, Trammell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Look at me. Go.
Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Trammell. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Check 43.
On 4th down, Trammell. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Rock it. Get it.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch the safety creep.
He'll look to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
You better bring it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Neil, check.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Switch gears.
Throwing now is Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Haskins to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Minnesota, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.